Looking for a cheap back-to-school laptop? Stay tuned. What's going on and welcome back. School has just started up and some of you might be in the market for a new laptop. But we all know times are hard and some laptops could be just too expensive. So get those student financial aid refunds ready because we're going to be going over 4 budget-friendly laptops that won't lack in performance. Did the research myself. Stay tuned to the end to find out what specs we recommend when looking for a new laptop. And of course, which laptop we recommend buying. Let's get started. First up, from Lenovo, we've got the IdeaPad Slim 3. This 15-inch IdeaPad is equipped with a 6-core AMD Ryzen 5 processor, 8 gigs of soldered RAM, 512 gigs of SSD storage, a fingerprint reader, USB Type-A, USB-C of course, a headphone mic jack, an HDMI port, and a backlit keyboard. The price should surprise you because you are only going to be paying $409.99. The second laptop we recommend is the HP Pavilion 15Z. Now, they have different sizes available for those who think that a 15-inch display is just way too big. But hey, we like big laptops over here, or at least I do. This baby is equipped with a 6-core AMD Ryzen 5 processor, 8 gigs of standard RAM just in case you want to upgrade, 128 gigs of NVMe storage, 2 USB Type-A ports, a USB-C port of course, an HDMI port, and a headphone mic jack for only $399.99. Now I'm not a big fan of HP, but I'm trying to keep unbiased energies over here. Moving on to our third pick is the Acer Aspire 3. For $479.99, this baby is equipped with an Intel 10-core i5 processor, 8 gigs of standard RAM, 512 gigs of SSD storage, 3 USB Type-A's, an HDMI port, and a headphone mic jack. But Hector, you're not even telling us why you're recommending these laptops. You gotta wait till the end to find out. But in the meantime, like and subscribe to the channel. We would recommend an Asus laptop, but we couldn't find any that were in the same price range as the rest of these laptops. They're expensive as Moving on, our last and final recommendation is a laptop that I've owned for 3 years and it's still going strong. The only customization that I've done is replacing the battery with a bigger one. I believe I've done a video on that exact process. I'll leave a link up here. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Dell Latitude 7490. Let me tell you guys something. With the right discount code and the right timing, you can get yourself a top tier business class laptop for $150 to $250. And this comes with an Intel i7 processor, 16 gigs of RAM, 250 gigs of SSD storage, 3 USB Type-A's, a USB-C port, a network jack, SD card reader, headphone mic jack, an HDMI port, and a backlit keyboard. So Hector, why these laptops? That's because they passed my requirements when on the market for a new laptop. Not just that, the title of the video says cheap. So for these laptop specs, that's pretty dang cheap to me. My first requirement is to buy nothing less than an i5 or Ryzen 5 processor. If you're looking for an Intel i3 or a Ryzen 3 processor, you might as well get yourself a Chromebook. These processors won't be able to keep up with college workloads, and over time these processors seem to slow down. If you won't take my word for it, go ahead and buy a laptop with an i3 or Ryzen 3 processor. Yeah, you'll save $100 to $200, but you'll end up throwing it out the window after 3 months. My next requirement is RAM. I usually require 16 gigs of RAM minimum for my liking, but for a college workload, I didn't go under 8 gigs of RAM. Now let me clarify. If you're wanting a laptop to browse the internet, play Spotify, watch Netflix, catch up on social media, and doing schoolwork all at the same time, you're probably going to want to upgrade to 16 gigs. 8 gigs is plenty for doing school workloads. But if you start noticing slower speeds, just start closing programs out. My last requirement is the type of memory. As long as the memory says SSD, NVMe, or it might even read NVMe M.2, you should be good. Why, you might be asking? That's because a solid state drive is 5 times faster than a hard disk drive, or HDD. Mechanical moving parts versus non-moving parts. Take your pick. I'll leave links down in the description section to all the laptops that I named in this video. In conclusion, I would 1000% recommend you looking at the Dell Latitude 7490 or anything on the Dell refurbished website. It's never let me down. They have deals going all the time. Don't forget about the free giveaway of the AirPods Pro 2. Just comment hashtag HectorMorfin to win. Also, follow me on all social media platforms. Links are down in the description section down below. And finally, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell notification icon. It really helps the video out to go viral, which is what we want. I'll see you guys next time.